It's Julia Renee.
And Kendall Aaliyah. Welcome back to the Know Your Power podcast. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. Julia's in peak week, as we established in Monday's episode, so we are keeping. I still kind of have a lisp from missing a tooth right now, and I'm like hyper aware of it, but I'm sure other people can't hear it as bad as I can hear it. But if I mess up my words, just let me live, okay? I'm literally toothless.
I'm toothless.
I will be getting an implant eventually, but it takes like months. It's like a long...
Because they have to make it and stuff, right?
It's a long process. Yeah, I go back in like a month to make sure that like everything is healing right. And then the implant, don't Google it if you have never seen one. It is scary looking. But anyway, unrelated. No. We are doing a fun little episode today, keeping it short, keeping it light for the sake of Julia and her brain cells, even though you seem like so great today and I'm so happy for you.
I got some carbs with my breakfast.
Yes, that helps.
It makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference, truly. That's proof enough that you should be eating carbs. Yeah, okay, don't feel like you have to go zero carb at any point.
You don't.
Today we are doing our gym hot takes again, but not really like sharing our outward opinion. We did an episode, can't remember what we called it, but you guys seem to like it. Some of you agreed with us on some stuff. Some of you really did not agree with us on some stuff. The deadlifters, I'm looking at you. So sorry, we'll never say that again. Where we're just going to kind of go through a list of like common gym things, exercises maybe, trends maybe, and kind of just talk about them of like if we're on board for that or if we hate that or if we love that, you know? And that's all. That's how I'm doing. Okay, the first one I feel weirdly strongly about is, and I will probably oppose to most people in our comments, so I'm sorry for starting off strong, using the public gym sauna. How do you feel about that?
I don't really do it.
I
don't really care for a sauna
in general,
unless it's like...
Your whole gym feels like a sauna. Yeah. So fair.
Unless it's like absolutely necessary. Like if I'm inflamed or I want to torture myself or yeah.
I'm like someone where if this wasn't on the list, do I think about it ever? No. But now that it's on the list and I have to share my opinion, I think they're gross. Like, I think sitting there in your sweat next to strangers who maybe were just sitting where you're sitting. Sometimes they're not wearing a lot of clothes. So it's awkward eye contact. Like, nothing about the sauna is enjoyable. Exactly.
And then you also wonder, how often do they clean it?
Not often enough.
They definitely don't clean it during the day.
Yep.
Because there's people
I go at night.
In it.
How many butts
have sat where your butt has sat?
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a good thing.
I would say what doesn't bother me quite as much is like I've been a member at like a Lifetime where I know they keep everything super clean and you have like your own woman's only sauna in the woman's locker room. Mm-hmm. My issue is with one of the gyms I go to, it's like in the middle of the gym. And it's like co-ed, like male, female, doesn't matter. You're going in there together. That place scares the heck out of me. I've never even peeked inside because in my head, I'm like, there's no chance I'm ever going in there.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not my first thing I would think about. It's always like, yeah, that's there. Like, it's not going to make me sign up for a gym.
Exactly.
Like, oh, they have a sauna. I'm going to go.
But some people really, really love the sauna.
Really like the sauna.
Coop, he loves his sauna. But also, like, the sauna we have at our community gym, I've never seen anyone use it ever. So in that case, I'm like, yeah, I would maybe go in there.
I'd rather get, like, a personal, like, infrared sauna.
For sure.
That I would vibe with.
Yes.
Where it's, like, in my garage.
And you're the only butt sitting there.
And I'm the only butt that sits there.
That's how I feel. No hate to people who like public saunas. They just kind of gross me out. They scare me a little bit. Humidity,
butt sweating, sharing
people in like ask me to sit in a small room with strangers without the heat and I'm good.
Stare at a wall.
Yeah. So add heat, even worse. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the next one I already know our opinions of are sugar-free substitutes. Love.
All day.
All day.
What are you talking about?
But so many people are anti-sugar-free or anti like how like Splenda tastes.
I love the way Splenda tastes. Stevia, don't like the way it tastes.
Really?
It tastes like you're licking a leaf.
Yeah, sweet leaf. That's actually what it is, isn't it?
It has such a lingering aftertaste.
I feel that. I wonder what's in these.
But there are people that are like, there's so many people that will comment about me using Splenda, and they're like, stevia is better for you, and I'm like, it actually makes me bloaty. Splenda does not make me bloaty.
Yeah, this one's like a multi-pronged, what's your issue with it? I've heard a lot of people get gut reactions. I'm sure I do. My gut's reactive to everything though. And it's like, am I giving up the energy drink? Not right now.
Yes.
At a certain point in prep, I'm going to have to. But as long as I can keep like little sugar-free or low sugar substitutes in, I'm a fan. I understand like actual internal and longevity health, not the best for you. Bodybuilding prep, I'll take it.
Yes, 100%. I mean, like the way that I usually think about it is if I could have like a sugar-free something and it helps me not eat an entire pint of Ben and Jerry's ice cream or go and get a burger and fries or a bunch of donuts or candy or stuff like that, I'm going to choose that, even though it's like, well, it would be better if you have the full sugar thing. Well, those people annoy the crap out of me.
On a taste level.
And I'm like, you're having this, and this, and you're telling me that is better than me having my like little sugar-free Jell-O or whatever. What?
Let me live.
Don't even get me started.
As far as the actual taste goes, are you like a soda person in general? And if you are, do you care about like, are you one of those that's like Coke and Coke Zero are not the same?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't care.
I didn't really grow up drinking soda.
Sugar-free root beer, zero sugar root beer. Those are
and the
delish.
Sprite. The Sprite can be a bit much sometimes, though.
Yeah, but what I have noticed too, is especially, I am very aware that it can, you could have, especially if you have a sensitive gut, all of that stuff. But the deeper that I got in prep, I noticed that I am just more reactive to them.
Makes sense.
And I know that, and that's okay. Like I know that that's happening even when I'm not deep in prep. I just don't notice it as much because I am eating the same thing every day, so clean, so regimented that when I do like throw in like the sugar-free root beer stuff, like the bloat is like insane.
I'm the same way.
Which normally I wouldn't even feel it because I'm having other like processed things in my off season. Now I'm just more hyper aware and my stomach is a little more sensitive.
Same.
So I'm aware of that. Okay.
We know what we're doing.
Jesus. And
it's really just like a once in a while thing for me. We're like every couple of weeks. Yeah. I would say even energy drinks I've been really cutting back on because they also can be really reactive. Okay, the next one, I have like when I was making this list, I was like, this happened recently and I felt very strongly about it. I'm going to do a vague question first and then get more specific. Is heating up your meal at the gym. Like most gyms sometimes have like a microwave up at the front or like in its own little area. Are you someone that would like bring your food with you and heat it up at the gym and eat it there if you like have to get something in post-workout?
Only if I have to. Like there's been times where my training session, like I'll be training up north.
Yeah.
And I know that by the time I am done training, get home, that, I'm going to be so hungry that I might want to stop and get something that's not on my plan.
Fair.
So like I'll bring it there, but I don't prefer it.
Yeah. Does it bother you if other people do it?
No, I don't care.
Okay. That's how I feel. All right. I'm like all for bring your post-workout meal. The other day specifically, how my gym is it's row of Stairmaster and then microwave happens to be right in front of it. This man, respectfully, I'm sure it was on his plan. I'm sure he didn't have a choice. Okay, I'm trying to put him in like Julia's shoes of like he has a long drive home, heats up his fish meal like right there. And I was like, you know how like certain offices have like bring your own food, but please don't put fish in the microwave. I feel like they need a sign for that. I was going to throw up on the Stairmaster.
Really? I mean,
it was so strong.
Next to the Stairmaster,
so strong.
Especially if you're like struggling through cardio, it's like, ugh.
On the flip side though, I think it might just be my gym specifically having the microwave so close. I've also been on there and someone heats something up smelling great. And I'm like, I'm in prep and I'm hungry and I have Stairmaster and I have like a tiny ass meal in like an hour and a half I have to wait for. And so like, it's kind of a double-edged sword where like I understand it and do your thing, but also maybe just very slightly consider like what you're heating up.
Yeah. There's times where, like, for example, I go and get my hair done at the salon, like I'm getting my extensions in, and it's a very long process, and they have a microwave there, like in the back, that I know, because I used to work there, that I know that I could use. I'm eating my cod cold.
See?
I don't care.
We love a considerate queen.
I'm not gonna...
You're not gonna make the whole hair studio smell like fish.
No, like I won't do that.
I never mind a cold meal.
And I don't really.
To be honest.
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't really delicious, anyways.
You're just getting it down.
And I'm just cutting down. I'm just making it a little less delicious than less
Makes
delicious.
sense.
You know, so I'm like, I'm fine.
Okay, the next one's an exercise that I know is polarizing to people, but I love them so much, is Bulgarian split squats for growing your glutes or your quads. I am full on board Bulgarian split squat phase.
Yeah.
They're not fun, but I love them.
Yeah, they're not fun, for sure. For me, they work wonders for growing my quads. For growing my glutes, it takes a lot more focus, intention. Sometimes even like doing it on different machines, like doing it on a Smith machine instead, or even I did one variation with Marlon when I was training with him, and I did it on, it's like a V squat.
Yeah.
You know, where the platform is like lifted up, and I faced towards it. You know how sometimes you're supposed to like hook it in and face away? So I faced in, my head was in the little thing, and then I actually had one foot on the platform, one foot stepped off, and I just tapped the ground.
It's kind of like a Bulgarian meets step up meets like reverse lunge.
Yes, it was. I was like, wow, I really feel this.
Because reverse lunge, like a glute focus, same thing. My front foot's up on a platform. I've been doing them on the Smith machine. I feel them deeply, but they're a lot more, I guess, weight bearing on like my hips. Where I just prefer a Bulgarian. I think because I'm not moving, it's like a stationary up and down movement instead of like a back and forth movement. But
True.
Yeah. But I'm a fan of Bulgarians. I love them. Do your Bulgarians, even if you don't enjoy them. Okay, the next one, I wonder if this happens to you a lot, is like when a gym bro walks by you and like dabs you up. Do you get that a lot?
No.
I give off an energy where people don't like wave to me. People don't come in for a hug. I get dapped up all the time. I think it's like the bro side of me where they're like, they view me as one of the bros.
Mine is like,
I'm so bad at it, and immediately I'm like, what do I do with my hand?
What is the
like,
right thing?
I feel like when you grow up as like a girly, you aren't properly taught how to.
We need a lesson. We need a lesson.
I've gotten them, but people do it differently. And so I just let them take control. I just put my hand out and I'm like, whatever you finagle, whatever you do to my fingers, just take it. But it makes me uncomfortable, but also makes me feel very seen, where I'm like, yeah, I'm cool.
A bro. That's true. I'm more of like I get the waves and the hugs.
I don't think I've ever been hugged in the gym. By certain girls, but yeah, I'm dabbed up quite frequently.
Yeah. I mean, even like yesterday, oh my God, I was so out of it at the gym, and I felt really bad, but this person that I usually say hi to wanted to say hi to me so bad. And I wasn't even there. I was just like, I just need to get through. And they did everything in their power to make sure that I saw them.
That's fun. Did you say hi?
Eventually.
I had the worst interaction at the gym
where
yesterday.
It was like,
oh no.
No, literally like,
oh no. They should know you're deep ass in prep.
And I was like,
see, that's when I do a quick.
Yeah, and
or like a little head nod.
I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I was like, me, not here.
Yep.
And they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it was like bad.
I'm sorry.
It was bad.
I made it really freaking awkward for this girl I've never talked to at the gym yesterday. I felt so bad. She just competed in her first ever show. I should have just like said congrats. I walked up to her. She's in the middle of the set, and I already was like, we're going downhill.
You're that guy.
I was just gonna wave to her and do a quick like walking by, congrats on your show.
Yeah.
She stops and racks it and takes her headphones out, and I felt so bad. And then I panicked and I was like, well, now I need to like actually talk to her. So now I'm asking her how her show went, and then I'm like, oh God, it was bad. I went home and like literally was like, I can't go at the same time as her anymore. Like I fully felt so bad. I think that was not good.
I never wanted to be the person to like wear a shirt that says I'm X days out. But I think that there just needs to be a general warning for, I'm not me right now.
Yeah.
My brain has gone, dude, I want to say hi to you. I do. I want to be your bestie. I want to do all the things. But I was like, but if you come up to me, my words might come out like off the top of the top. Mm-hmm. Like the other day, remember when I went up to, words weren't coming out. And all I did was the finger at the guy. Mm-hmm. I went, come here. and then I was like, I need help. And he was so nice and he helped me and we had to become friends later.
So we need to give you like a sign or like a hat or like a shirt that's like, I'm in prep.
It's something that says,
you can say hi, but maybe leave it at that.
I promise I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm just 6 days out.
That's fair.
You know, or 4 days out or whatever.
I'm like 12 weeks out and already giving off weird energy at my gym.
I might just be like, what?
You know what happened to me yesterday? This was the pinnacle of my crash out yesterday. I was just not feeling good. I was not feeling like myself, okay? And I'm like, the gym has only ever helped me in this situation. The gym was not helping me. I literally was like 3 sets in, like texting my loved ones, and I was like, I might cry during my workout today. Mm-hmm. It's just one of those days. I was feeling very in my head, very self-conscious. Nothing even triggered it. It was just like I didn't feel good in my body. It wasn't even what I saw in the mirror.
Yeah.
So it was like an internalized body dysmorphia. Mm-hmm. I'm in the biggest sweatshirt, the biggest sweatpants, right? And I'm doing hip abductors, which at my gym are at the mirror, but facing the rest of the gym. So like anyone who wants to like check themselves out in the mirror has to look in my direction. I was literally like crashing out of like, if one more person looks at me, they're of course not looking at me.
No,
they're looking past me and at the mirror. But I was like, if one more person looks in my direction, I think I might have to leave. Like I was like fully losing it. And so, yeah, I had a full episode at the gym yesterday where if anyone, and then I leave it with,
don't test me today.
I leave. No, I was like so close to this one guy being like, your biceps are still there. Like you don't have to look in my direction right now.
Leave. You leave.
I would never actually say anything to anyone, but I was just like internalizing all of it. And I'm like, they're staring at me and they know I don't feel good. They can sense it. And I was just like, wow.
Sometimes I wish that I could be, what's the girl on like The Incredibles, the one who can be invisible?
Violet?
I wish that I can totally like sometimes just when you're having one of those days at the gym where you're like, I'm not feeling myself. Yep. I'm not in my body. Like I want to be here training, but I also wish I had a cloak of invisibility.
Exactly.
I want to be able to like move through the gym.
Yes.
And then all people see is the abduction machine moving. Yes. But there's nobody there.
Yeah, like you can't use it. Yeah.
I'm just invisible.
That's the vibe I wanted last night, trust me. Yeah. Okay, the next one is working out in groups. Like training with like 2, 3, 4 friends. No, not a fan.
Unless it's the Know Your Power retreat type vibe where it's like it's intentional, like we're all going around and like hype. I love that stuff. Yes. I love it. But when I see a group of broccoli-headed boys.
Knew they would be brought up.
When I see a group of broccoli-headed boys, 4 of them, on a leg extension, I'm like, you're not getting a good workout. You're not. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not.
I have accidentally found myself in those situations where I'll like be, so like I've worked out with Cooper and not known that like his brother's coming, and then none of us knew that like his brother's friend was coming, and now I'm stuck now in a group of 4, and so I almost always am like, if I have to, at least like superset, tri-set. We're all doing something at every moment.
Yeah, I'm getting bored. I'm getting cold.
It's never prefer. I honestly prefer over anything working out alone.
Same.
I understand like working out with like a girly every once in a while, but not like huge group settings unless it is like you were saying, like the Know Your Power, like an intentional like
where we're
workout group,
them
workout
and
class.
stuff.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh yeah, or like a yoga class or something where like there's one person telling everybody what to do. Like there needs to be like a leader kind of thing.
I get that.
There needs to be some sort of order.
See, but at the same time, we used to train with a group, and that was pretty enjoyable.
When?
Yeah, when we first started working out together.
That's true, but also it was like
we would superset, tri-set, we would do circuits out of it.
We would.
Yeah.
Those were fun, and I think also because it was, I don't know, we would do certain things supersetted. Yeah, it was fun.
So I'm like, maybe I'm just a hater.
No, but it's when I see like the broccoli head boys.
I guess it's just a
they're
specific
using
vibe.
one leg extension and they've been on it forever and they're just like swapping. And I'm like, you guys are definitely, your muscles are cold.
Yeah.
You're cold. You've been here for 3 hours.
That just wouldn't even be enjoyable to me. I don't even like talking during my workouts usually. Like I love just loud ass music and like being zoned into what I'm doing. Yeah. All right. The next one is doing drop sets / training past failure.
Past failure.
Yeah. You know, like a drop set where you'll go until failure and then you'll pick up like a lighter weight and do even more.
I love that shit.
I love that shit too.
That's
like my favorite sets ever. I miss being
able to do that physically.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for bringing up a fond memory.
It's okay.
Soon you'll have carbs and drop sets. Yes. I'm a huge fan. I feel like this is what grew my legs the most when I was like really actively trying to go wellness. I did a ton of drop sets on like leg presses, pendulum squats, like honestly anywhere I could. I would do like 3 or 4 normal working sets and then like a drop set where I'm really pushing to that point. And sometimes that is when it's nice to have like a workout partner. True. Because it is brutal doing like a multiple drop set where there was a time I was at like a normal Gold's gym. I have like 5 plates each side on a leg press. I have to like get up, take one off, take one off, lay back down.
The momentum is gone. You're like, okay.
I look like a crazy lady. I'm like throwing the weights off, trying to move as fast as I can to like keep the like taxing of it high anyway. But I enjoy those.
No, I really love those. Yeah. And I was telling Marlon when I was training with him, I was like, I know this sounds super bougie. And I was like, but 2 things that I wish that I would have that would be so ridiculous, but during prep is like someone not even training me. Like maybe I'm working out alone, but they're my weight racker, weight racker and unracker.
That's low-key what I am for my clients.
Yeah. Yes. Like I want that, but like they're not training me. I'm training myself.
Yeah.
And then somebody to just
they're just on standby.
Yeah. They're just,
okay.
They're just, it's kind of like a pit crew. We're like, and then cause I get so weak and so tired. Like at certain points I'm like, oh, but I always wreck my weights. Don't worry. And then someone to microwave my food. They don't even have to cook it. Because it's already ready and just microwave it and bring it to my desk. That's it. That'd be so nice.
That's so funny. The next one, this one is personal, based on a recent experience we had. Guessing how many weeks out someone is. Just don't do it.
Don't even get me started.
We never even talked about it.
I thought about that for the next 3 days. And I thought and more stuff kept popping up that I remembered he said.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a stupid thing to say. He said so many stupid things.
This man walks up to Julia at the gym. And I'm sure he meant well.
Yes.
But he was one of those guys where he's like, I've competed before, so I know everything about your division.
No. I've competed once and I know everything about bodybuilding.
About bodybuilding and women's wellness somehow. Where it was just little jab after little jab. And then he just took the liberty.
He had no idea.
He took the liberty to guess how many weeks out Julia was, which you should just never do. Just ask. Just go, how many weeks out are you? Don't go, how many weeks out are you? 4?
He says it was, you know, those things where you like, you go home and you don't really like think about it, but then you have that intrusive thought and you're like,
Yeah.
you remember what happened in a conversation. I was literally like prepping my food and then I went, that bitch. He was, first of all, I was like, what are you, like 4 weeks out? It was peak week for me.
He also said, what are you, figure? And then when you said no, he
figures.
goes, your upper body, are you sure?
And then he said, yeah, sure, your upper body is massive. I'm like, cool.
Yep.
I'm like, it was like, I know that none of this, like he had no, he had
you don't
no
even know the
idea.
criteria.
I was like, you don't even, what?
That's what I ranted about it to Cooper, of course, because I was like, this idiot was just acting like he knew everything. Respectfully, I do feel bad calling him an idiot, but also he was kind of mean to you. So.
I was just like, and the guy who was with him, like he's actually competed more often. And I was like,
and he was quiet and so polite.
He was polite,
yep,
respectful, like didn't have dummy in his mouth. This other guy just said all the wrong things. It was basically like, hey, you're too jacked for the division.
Yep.
You're 4 weeks out when I was 1 week out.
Yep.
Like
that's like the worst
it was
thing.
weird. It was like compliments, but also like jabs.
Yeah,
at the
it was
kind of.
he was like, he made a comment about like your legs being really lean, and he was like, do you just like try to not flex them? And it's like, you didn't have to say that.
Okay.
It was literally like watching a car crash everything he said. And then the 4 weeks out thing was the last thing he said. And I was like, I think it's time for him to go.
I was like, you need to leave. Yeah. And I was I was losing it during that time. Like,
you were 1 week out.
I was so tired. I was getting really fatigued because like the carbs that I have pre-workout literally only last during that workout and they were gone. So when I got home, I ate a meal. I was like,
came to your senses.
I was like, what the?
You were so nice. After the first thing he said, like, I stopped talking.
He was just, he was a typical like bro. Yeah. He was just a bro, didn't know. Anyway, he had no earthly idea.
All of that to say, if you guys ever encounter any competitor, or maybe you're not even sure if they're competing.
I mean, this goes for like guessing people's weight, like commenting on people's body. Yeah. It goes for like, this is in the same category.
Which like, if you're curious and you want to ask, go like, how many weeks out are you? You look great. You know, that's like a very easy way to go about it. Don't be like, what are you, blank weeks out?
Yeah.
If he said anything more than 4, I think we would have like had to carry you out of there before you mauled him.
I would have. Like, if I had at least 25 grams of carbs in me, I was like, I would.
On the same note, less bad, but he also did this to you, which I didn't even fully realize when I wrote this down, is guessing what division someone's doing. Again, just ask. Yeah, does not hurt to ask.
Physique? Yeah. I was like, you know nothing about bodybuilding at all.
That was the first sign.
I was like, get out of here.
But I've just like seen so many interactions where like, okay, I met a listener of the podcast at your show and she was an angel. And I just like this was the one time I guessed because obviously we talk about wellness the most. Mm-hmm. So I said like, are you going wellness? I didn't like assess her physique and go like, what are you doing, like bikini? Like that's a different vibe versus asking because like someone obviously who was like talking, she was saying, also, it was so sweet where she was like, had a back injury and found your YouTube channel and you've like motivated her to step on stage. So that's when I asked. But even then leaving that interaction, I was like, I really should never like guess what someone's going. Like it feels disrespectful.
That's so
I should just
nice
ask.
of you. So nice of you. Because I mean, I wouldn't go up to someone, guess their weight, like comment on their body, bodybuilding or not, you know, like even when like a bodybuilder, you see them and they are looking absolutely shredded. Guys, we've talked about like body dysmorphia on here. Mm-hmm. You can have it whether you're shredded for a show. I've had that. You can have it whether you're the heaviest that you've ever been or you're uncomfortable in your body, whatever. So it's like, just like, don't come, you know, and I know when we're putting ourselves in a position to be judged, not only on stage by the judges. And I think the thing that I've learned the most this year is that like, I get so many comments about every little detail about me, about my makeup, about my skin, about my eye color, about my choice of this, my choice of that, certain foods that everything. People have an opinion about every single thing that I do. especially with bodybuilding, where people who are not judges are making assessments of your physique.
Yep.
I even had somebody say, this is why you're not placing in my YouTube comments. And I'm like, okay. So this year has been a lot about.
Actually, talk to the judges. And
yeah, this year I'm like, if you're not a judge.
Yeah. That's truly how
at my show, I was like, I don't really care what you say.
Yeah. That's how it has to be.
Yeah.
Because it really doesn't matter, respectfully.
But I never am like mad about it because, again, I realize that I am in a sport where I am putting my physique on stage to be judged.
Yep.
So of course other people are going to think that it's okay for them to do that as well, who are not judges.
Yeah.
I mean, we have plenty of like bodybuilder pages where they're not judges or anything, and they're critiquing people's physiques all day because that's how they're making content.
And then it's
and
like,
they can do that.
What if that sways someone to change something about the physique that the judges didn't want changed, you know? Exactly. So I do feel like it is just like filtering those out.
Exactly.
I don't know. But never do it in person, please.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. We just have a couple more. We never fully debriefed it. We were both just kind of, I can't remember if you said something like a little comment or texted me where you were like 4 weeks out.
Yeah, I think that was when I was like,
ignore him.
I came to and was like,
what did he say? Okay, last few. Telling someone when their shorts are see-through or they have something on their butt or something like that. What is your take? Like, would you go up to someone, and do you like when people come up to you? I know we've talked about this one, but it's been a while. I can share mine while you think.
Do it.
Okay. Not see-through, actually. I don't think I've ever done that. But there was like a girl had some chalk on her butt once, and she was also filming herself and from like a certain angle. And I just let her know before she started the set. I was like, you have something on your butt, just letting you know. And she was like, oh, I know. It's okay. And I was like, okay, cool. For situations like that, I will almost always say something.
Yeah.
See-through is different where it feels invasive to be like, I can see your whole crack right now.
I'm like, if it's girl to girl, I think it's like, hey, girl, like girl to girl, low key, like just looking out. I don't know if like you know this or like if you even care.
Yeah.
I just want to like look out for you. But I'm like, then it's like, if it is see through and they really don't have any idea and they just started their workout, what are they gonna do? Go home? Yeah. Like what? Like you just ruin their whole work. Is it better to just like let the
Yeah, that one's rough.
Because there's sometimes where I'm like, I literally don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't think I do anything.
Things are squat proof, honestly.
Yeah. I'm really trying. There was one girl I saw one time years ago, and it stuck with me, where they were very see-through. And I battled with this for so long, and I didn't say anything. And now I wish I would have. But also, she was in the middle of her workout. So is that worse? Of like, hey, I know you're on your 5th set of squats.
I know.
But letting you know. I feel like maybe it'd be best if you have something like a hoodie and you could be like, if you need it, like, I don't know, like try to give a solution. I got extra shorts.
You're just the girl that has like a whole extra outfit in there for anybody that can need. You're like,
I think I overthink it myself, where sometimes if I am having to do RDLs like in the middle of the gym, if I do have a hoodie or I do have sweatpants, I usually put them back on as like a just in case type of thing. But I think that's just me like caring. If someone doesn't care, it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I'm the person that doesn't care.
Yeah. Also,
but not
would it be worse if someone tells me and now I'm embarrassed? Yeah. Maybe I'd rather live ignorance is bliss. This one's defeating us. I really don't know.
Guys. Y'all need to let us know.
Something on their butt always see through, depends on the circumstance. I will say locker room, good time to mention it. Middle of their set, middle of the gym, I might not.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, are you about to save their life or ruin their day?
Exactly.
Such a fine line. I don't know.
I'll tell them and then I'll change gyms.
Yeah.
Never see them again.
Never see them again.
Okay, the last one is like gym couples who train together but are very like lovey-dovey the whole time.
I think he's kind of cute.
I think it's cute. I've also like, I am someone though when
but
I'm
also
having my
lock in.
I don't care what other people are doing to the point where like when I see a couple like that, I'm like, that's adorable. I know you talked about like the dancing couple at your gym one time and I'm like, that story is adorable. When it's me, I'm like, don't touch me.
True.
I'm locked in right now. So in my own position, don't love. Other people love.
Yeah. Like when I do see it, I'm like, oh, that's cute. But I'm also like, are you locked in though?
Yeah.
I'm like, do your little smooch, but then lock in, and then do your little smooch, and then lock in. I've seen one that I saw something that was ridiculous one time where they were like doing a row together.
Like sitting behind each other?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I was like, get off her.
See, that's one of those, again, I'd be like...
It wasn't a joke. I thought it was a joke. They were doing it together, and it was like he was stuck to her like glue. And I was like, get off her.
See, that's one of those, if I was her, that would drive me nuts. But when I see other people do it, I'm like, kind of cute.
Nah,
I don't know.
That one was like...
creepy.
That one was like... What?
Separation anxiety.
I was like, where's the camera?
That's true.
Where's the camera?
Like I've seen those videos of like couples who do like the pull-ups together.
Yes,
and
I thought they were doing that.
If it's like being filmed, it's a little different.
But there was no camera in sight.
You're on a prank show.
Yeah.
Anyway, those were all of our gym takes of the day. Let us know what you agree with, disagree with,
let us know.
Hate us for, love us for.
Yeah.
All the things.
Yeah. Especially which is the one that we couldn't decide on.
Oh, the see-through.
To tell someone or not. To tell or not to
I feel like the right thing to do is to tell. I just don't know if I have it in me.
It feels like the right thing to do, but it's also...
I would find my outgoing friend and go, could you tell her for me?
Yeah, go tell her.
Because I'm scared. If it's someone I know, I would tell them. That makes a difference too. See,
it's true. If it's someone I know, I would.
Stranger,
someone I don't know, then I'm like, okay, let's.
But I'm a girl's girl, so I'm like, I'm looking out for them. I know. I think I would say it, I would have to really brainstorm like a very, very polite way.
You'd be there like an hour and a half, and you'd finally.
And then I would say it wrong.
Like, okay, I think I have a game plan, and then
she's
you're
leaving.
Like, messed it up.
She left already.
She's gone, and it's over. She gets home, and she's like,
yeah,
didn't know.
Test your shorts before you wear them.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to tell you.
So that we don't have to have this dilemma. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let us know what you think down below. And as always, we love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think.
Bye.